Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. It's your boy Town Biz. All right, man. Check this out. First of all, man, I was just letting things marinate over the weekend based off what happened with the Tory Lanez trial. And in case you guys don't know, Tory Lanez was convicted on every account, and he'll be sentenced like January the 28th. Now, his legal team plans to appeal it. And one of the things that pissed me off were, once again, you see the hypocrisy sometimes with black women, or should I say misandrous slash feminist slash feminazis, whatever you want to call it, is their blatant hypocrisy. How they say one thing and then mean another thing. They want to always define what the definition of something. They want to define how somebody should react to a situation. And then they want to say they're equal to a situation. And then they try to get aggressive, and then they try to show you up. They try to challenge you, and then they try to push you around. But then when you start pushing back, then all of a sudden they want to holler that they're a woman. Then they want to talk about, you know, how you supposed to not do certain things, or you're not supposed to address a woman in a certain way. Well, on the real, I just got to tell some of y'all that y'all need to shut the fuck up and have a seat, and have many seats, because I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just like sick of this. Now, this is an attack on all black women, because there have been some black women that have been just on point and been objective on how this trial has been covered, and basically how Tory Lanez got an unfair trial, and how he was at a great disadvantage. I mean, the disadvantage he was at, I mean, come on, man. From everything with the jury, the gender of the jury, how many jurors that look like him. It was just bogus. It was bogus and an unfair trial that he was subjected to. To a certain degree, when you look at it, he damn near didn't have a chance in hell, because basically what you witnessed Friday, it doesn't matter how many facts that you present that support that Tory Lanez didn't do what he was accused of, and how many holes that the prosecution had in their case. Basically, they saying all a person got to do is say you did it, and you can possibly go to jail. And that sends the wrong message, and it makes black men, and to a certain degree black women, because eventually it could happen to them, make them not trust the court system. Because I'll promise you, if this happens with a black woman and a Karen, they gonna side with the Karen. So while you black women sitting up thinking that y'all got some kind of camaraderie and some sisterhood with women that don't look like you, think again. You getting used, you getting played, and when they get enough info from you, they gonna stab your ass in the back like everybody else do. So stop thinking that you so far removed from us, because we actually in the same boat. Okay, it's just come down to who the captain is and who steers. You know what I'm saying? Who's steering the ship? So I commend Tory Lanez's father, basically how brave he's been, because at the end of the day, his son's future is on the line. His life is on the line. And it was good to see that family structure supporting him. And I think that's another reason why people was angry, because he had a support system. And like I said before, when the decision was made, a lot of people were appalled and shocked about what happened in that courtroom. And then you have feminists trying to turn this into a support Megan Thee Stallion and believe in Megan Thee Stallion, and wise people criticizing Megan Thee Stallion because we want to and we can and we have the right, and there's nothing you could do about it. And I don't know how many times I'm going to keep telling you femme bitches that you ain't going to come on my channel and try to bully me and try to harass me. Like I said, you can dish it out, but you can't take it. But here's the hypocrisy that you're witnessing. Like I said before, you hear women hollering about They want to see the strong black man, and the black man need to take control and show leadership. And here is Tory Lanez father showing leadership, taking the helm, him addressing the media, the press, instead of the woman. Now, don't come with that. Well, what's wrong with the woman speaking? What's wrong with the man speaking? Why it always have to be the woman? Sometimes you have to wonder who the real sexist is. Why do it always have to be the woman speaking? Why can't it be the man? Like I said, we already know there's a conspiracy to suppress the voice of the black man. If they don't want us to say nothing or speak upon anything or have a voice or have an opinion about anything, they don't want us to speak on things that's important. But they want us to sit up here and put on dresses and all that shit. They don't have no problem with us. And then if we show masculinity and show that we're strong, they call it toxic. Anything to shame us, anything to make us feel guilty. Fake catchphrases on a regular basis. And like I said, it was powerful what Tory Lanez's father said, because you could tell he was hurting. And he has a right to support his son. And for people sitting up there saying he need to sit down. Why? Because y'all say so? So he not supposed to show support for his son. You know, keep in mind, that's his father. Because keep in mind, according to y'all, we don't care about our children. According to y'all, we're not there for our children. Now, that's a whole nother argument for another day. Because a lot of times you women don't want us around. And look at the end result. Look at the end result of your creation to a certain degree. The reason why y'all are not being protected because you are training and teaching and conditioning these men not to protect themselves and have animosity towards each other. But you don't want to take the blame for that. You don't want to be held accountable on any type of level. Whatever happened, no matter what the situation is always the man's fault. And I'm sorry, I have to call bullshit. And I'm going to continue to call bullshit because that's what it is. Bullshit. Needs to be said. So I'm going to keep saying what needs to be said. If you can't handle what I say, then maybe this ain't the channel for you. It's funny. Y'all sitting up here talking about black women need to be protected. But some of y'all are the same women that ridicule Will Smith for basically trying to protect his wife from being disrespected by a cornball who blatantly tried to humiliate somebody on the biggest stage when it comes to award ceremonies for film in front of the world. And it was mean-spirited and it was malicious. But what did y'all say? Oh, he was beta. He's weak. Y'all can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. You can't pick and choose when we supposed to be alpha versus beta, or when y'all want protection or don't want protection. But you constantly on a regular basis saying you don't need us. So make up your fucking mind. Real talk. Once again, shout out to Tory Lanez's father. No, he doesn't have to have a seat. He doing what he's supposed to do, which is being a man and displaying manhood and displaying masculinity with his beautiful black wife and his beautiful black family and his beautiful black supporters of Tory Lanez. No, he don't have to sit down. Y'all sit down. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.